Hello everyone, my name is Annette from Tangled In Yarn, and today we are going to begin the tutorial for the Boggy Bear. And these are some of the materials that we're going to be using for the Boggy Bear. We're going to need stuffing, we need a darning needle, we're going to need a scissors, we're going to need stitch markers, and then there's these three, which are the DPNs, skewers, or knitting needles. You don't have to use all of them. You only need two, whichever one you have. I tend to go for the skewers. And those are the things that we're going to be needing for the construction of the bear. And now we will begin the tutorial for the bears. Then we will need a ruler to check the gauge. And to check the gauge of the swatch that I made is in the round. When you do an amigurumi or a plushie, the gauges is done in the round. So this, I have 24 stitches around and four rows. So when I add the ruler, it has to be 2 inches, and within that 2 inches you have 4 rows and 24 stitches. And this is the gauge for the ami throughout the pattern. Now we will begin to crochet the ears. A slip knot through the hole to make a magic ring. Chain yarn over, pull through that first stitch. This stitch does not count. Now we're going to do 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. With this, being that we're using this plushie yarn, every 2 stitches you're going to pull to make the hole just a little bit more tighter. Then you're going to do the next 2 stitches, single crochet, 2, and you're going to pull the last 2, these 2 again, and you're going to have a very small hole, but you'll be able to put your 2 single crochets in there. So it's 1 and 2. Now this part is a preference. It's either you place your stitch marker at the end or in the beginning. That's up to you. I place mine at the end because I like to go around and then I know that I finished here at the end. Some people like to put it in the beginning, go around, and then know that that's their beginning. But I place mine at the end. So now we're going to do an increase on each stitch, which will come up to 12. So we have 6, now we're going to do 12. It's 1, 2, 3 single crochets. We're working it around in a spiral. 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the very beginning, sometimes it gets very finicky to find your little hole, but you'll be able to find it. Gets a little finicky. So here we go again. There you go. And this is the last 2 stitches, and we'll count them to see, make sure we have 12. If we don't have 12, we have to pull it out and do it again. Hopefully I have 12. We'll find out in a minute. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stitches. So the next one, we're going to do the next increase, which is single crochet 1 in the first stitch. Like I said, sometimes it's very finicky with this yarn. Single crochet 1, and then here's the increase. And we're going to do this all the way around till you get to the end. So this should be an increase. And we should have 18 stitches. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you have the 18. Now the next round is, now we're on round 1, 2, 3, on 4, round 4. Round 4 is just, round 4 through 7 is just a single crochet in each chain. Going in a spiral, going in the round 3. Just make sure you have your 18 stitches. 4, 5, 6. It's like making a hat. So let's count, see how many rows we have. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one more round. And then that will be the finish of the ears. When we get to this last round, just count your stitches. Make sure you have 18 stitches. We're going to add 9 single crochets to attach the ears to the body when we fold the ear in half. That was the last stitch. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 stitches. So now we're fasten off. You don't have to cut a long tail. This is a small tail. Fasten off, pull it out, and just lay it to the side. And lay it to the side. Now we have both ears. I have 2 ears now. Okay. After this, we're gonna work with the hands. The hand is done almost in the same construction. So again, we're gonna do a magic ring. We're gonna do a magic ring, and we're gonna chain 1. Like I said, this does not count. And we're gonna do 6 single crochets. Every 2 single crochet, you tug on the yarn. You tug it, you pull on it because if you don't, this is going to be really hard to close at the end with this yarn. 1, 2, and your yarn may snap. So the next 2, and again, you pull on it. It's 1 and 2. You pull it. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to start working on, this is the hand, and this is what the hand is going to look like. Okay, this is the hand. Let's put it there. This actually is the arm, not the hand. Now we're going to do an increase in the next 6 round. Or again, we're working in a spiral and around. We're not doing any slip stitch or anything. It's just going to go right into the stitch. So this is a single crochet here. Your next stitch is a single crochet. 1, 2. It goes 3, 4. So there's 2 in each stitch. And this is the last 2. We're going to do the same thing as we did with the ear. We're going to work this up till you have 18 stitches. So we're going to do 1 more round. And that's going to consist of a single crochet, 1 single crochet, and an increase. And an increase. If you're not sure, just feel for the stitches. One single crochet, again, and an increase. One single crochet and an increase. The last one is an increase. Okay, next round, we're going on round 4. This is round 4. Round 4 is repeat from round 4 to 6, 18 stitches, 1 single crochet in each chain in the round, in the spiral. 3, 4, 17, and 18. So this is round 4. And how do you know? Here goes the center. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Place my stitch marker. And we're going to do the next round. So rounds 4 through 6 is the same 18 stitches. Again, single crochet. So here it goes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more row of 18. When you do that last row, you count it to make sure you have 18. And if you don't, you just pull it back, that one row, and see the one below it has the 16, the 18 stitches. If it doesn't, you just keep pulling back until you figure out where you made the mistake. We reach the end and we will count it to make sure we have 18 stitches. Eighteen stitches are there. On the next round, which is round 7, we will be doing 4, and the next 4 stitches we're going to do a single crochet. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you have an option. You have an option to do an invisible decrease or a regular decrease. Regular decrease is you put it in, you pull your yarn through, and you put it into the next stitch and you pull the yarn through, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Or the invisible stitch, which is you pull your hook into the front loop of the next stitch and then into the next loop of the next stitch, the following stitch after that. You yarn over and you pull through. You pull through, you have 2, and you just do your regular single crochet. I prefer this one. Okay, we'll do that again. So now we're going to do again 4 single crochet and a decrease. 2, 3, and 4. And here goes the decrease. Front loop, pick up front loop, and the next stitch, the following stitch, pick up the front loop. So you have the 2 front loops here on your stitches, on your hook, I mean. You're going to yarn over and pull through both of the front loop stitches. Yarn over, pull through 2. And that's your decrease. The invisible decrease is called. And usually this is what they use for amigurumis or plushies. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the last one, the last decrease, I'm going to remove the stitch. The last 2 stitches will be a decrease. Okay, again, go through the front loop, go into the next front loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through both of those, yarn over and pull through 2, and you made your single crochet. Okay, so now we should have 15 stitches. If you do not have 15 stitches, you made a mistake, go back and try it again. And now from rows 8 to 16, in a continuous round, we will do 1 single crochet in each, 15 stitches. And that's from rows 8 through 16. At this point, if you like, you can start stuffing a little bit. So you don't have to be shoving the stuffing in. And as you know, you can use either polyfill, or you can buy a brand new pillow, an inexpensive pillow, and use the stuffing from the pillow. Do not use yarn scraps. Again, we're working in a spiral, continuous round. There is no chain one or slip stitches. And now you can count just to make sure. You see where you're at. You know, you can stop it briefly every once in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need 5 more rows. If anyone's have any questions, you can always email me or put it in the comments below. And this should be the last row. I have 14 stitches there. I skipped two stitches just to show you how easily you can get mixed up. Okay, just to give you an idea, when you mess it up, you take it, you pull that last stitch out, you place the stitch marker back, and you pull back gently. If the yarn gets stuck, let's say this is stuck, stick your needle in, pull this out, and then it releases. Okay? So now I will correct it, and I will do my 16 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Right there. Okay, so that's the 16 stitches. Now when you reach here, you could even, that last stitch that you just did, now we reach to the end. When you reach here, this last stitch you did at the end, you could do a single crochet, or you can make this a slip stitch. I do slip stitch, but you can do a single crochet also. If you do slip stitch, cut the yarn and pull the yarn up. That way it's closer together and it's easier. When you attach the arm, it's flatter, where you don't have that gap, this gap right here. See that jump? You won't have that. So I would take this and just do a slip stitch. If you like, it's a preference. So I'm just gonna pull this through. That way it makes it neater and it's flatter. You don't have that little jump. The arms and the ears are done. They're all done. In the description below, you can find a link to my Ravelry page where you will find a pattern for the Boggy Bear. Okay, thank you.